Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be telling you my experience at the SM Global Auditions in Miami. And you know, just giving you guys the honest truth, because I feel like a lot of the YouTubers that do these type of experience videos, they say majority of the information, but like what they said prepared me but did not prepare me enough. Sometimes, you know, I'll like sugarcoat it, but like at this point in time, like this is just so messed up. And this is just, okay, let me just get into the story before I start getting mad, okay? I signed up through SM's website. I recommend, if you're gonna sign up, if you can, sign up through the website, because that's how I got my information for the audition. Now, I applied in July, and then I got my friggin' email in early September, a few weeks, like the first week, I guess, of September. Be patient. Don't be so quick to, you know, be impatient. Be like, they haven't sent me my email. I'm like, oh my God. Like, if it's like, you know, let's say a week before the audition, you still haven't gotten the email, I recommend you go resubmit your application again. So that's what I recommend. So it was in the East Miami, in downtown Miami, this bougie hotel. Okay, it was bougie, literally like the bougiest thing ever. Anyway, so Sunday morning I wake up, get in my outfit. We got there to the hotel. So I head over to the hotel. This is where SM needs to clarify what the fuck is going on, because I was lost, okay? Downtown Miami is like, it's not exactly like Manhattan, like Times Square, New York, but it's very similar, as in like, there's barely any parking lots. You have to park in a parking garage, and like everything's like walking, because there's buildings everywhere. So we got there to the hotel, and so I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to park. So I was like, okay, we're here, but like, where do I park? Because my mom was like, you know, I'm not gonna be waiting out here. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to park. So I get out the car. I had to ask the freaking valet driver, how the hell do I park into this hotel? Where do I park? Is there any free parking anywhere? Like, what do I do? Is this free? Is this even free? Like, the parking free? So he was like, yeah, the parking's, you know, free. So we go, we park, and so we get out, and then we go up into the escalator, and then the escalator takes us to a shopping center. So we're confused as hell, because we're in the middle of a shopping center. We wanted to go to the hotel. The escalator didn't take us into the hotel, it took us into the shopping center. So we're like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? So then we walk up, my mom's like, you know what, there's some people right there that look like they work here. So she asked them, and they were like, yeah, the hotel's over there. And we're like, okay. We get in there, and so since it's a bougie hotel, the lobby is like just the lobby. There's like a coffee shop, and there's like the front desk. So there's a whole bunch of people trying to get to the audition room, or to the registration, wherever the heck the audition's going on, and no one knows where to go. So then this one girl, I followed her. She went up to the reception desk. She asked where the heck is the audition going on. And so, you know, like over her, I didn't want to like go up and ask the same question. Like, I was like, let me stay back here and listen, and if I don't get it, then I'll go up and ask again, because you know how annoying it is when you get the same question more than once. So this is East Miami. They have like different, like, I don't know, it's bougie, okay? There's like, you can't, like, the elevator is not even like you press the button and it takes you up to that floor. You have to like, there's like a little screen right before you walk into the hallway with the elevators, and I had to press on the little box that said the Crush, which is like, I guess, a floor, like a conference room floor. So it takes us up and magically to the 39th floor. So we get out, make a left, boom, that's where the audition is being held. There's a whole bunch of posters that say SM Global Audition. There's people hanging out. I was like, where do I go? Y'all confusing me. Like, can you go where you need to go so I know where to go? Because I'm confused. So I turn over. This Hispanic lady that knew I was Hispanic, because you know, you can tell. And so I walk over there, walk to the registration. She's like, hello, how can I help you? I was like, I'm here to get my or I'm here for the SM audition. She's like, okay. So then she gave me the paper to put all your information down on. Gave me the paper and she was like, here's a sticker, put it on the left side right here. This is my left side, probably your right side. So she was like, you can fill out the paper in the room. So then my mom was with me this whole time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go sit in there. I didn't know if she was able to come into the room or not. So I was like, bye. Like, if you have to leave, then leave, or like whatever. So then I go into the room. There's chairs and there's chairs. And then it's like a little aisle for you to walk in. And then, the chairs and the chairs. Then there's a screen, like a TV playing SM music videos, some like promotions and all their like idols and all their actors and all their athletes and all their models and all that is playing on 2 screens on either side of the corner of this room. And then in the middle, at the end of the aisle, is the desk. You don't have to go up there, you just sit down. But it goes by number, so try to like think about like, okay, number whatever, let me enter, and like, let me check the person's number next to me, so that way when they call, because they're gonna call everyone by groups of 10, but they're gonna go from, like, let's say your number, I was number 2098, so from 280 or 290 something, 290 to, or not 290, 2090 to 2100. Wherever you see an empty seat, like if you see a person, don't be afraid. If that's your number and that's where you have to go, walk up, walk to the aisle, and if it's empty seats, go all the way to the end and sit next to that person. Check their number, see if they have, the number before you or after, it doesn't really matter, before you preferably, so that okay, this is where I need to be sitting, so that when they call the numbers, everyone goes up and they go up in order. Because then as they, they're gonna collect your paperwork too, and if you're not sitting in your spot, you're potentially gonna, like, if they hold you back later on in the audition, they're not gonna have your information because you were sitting over here when you should have been sitting over here next to the person before you. So that's what I recommend. Now back to the people at the little desk. That's just where the people that are operating the whole like waiting room area, all the SM staff that are operating that room, giving all the announcements and all that, is where they're sitting. So I personally don't even know if you were supposed to go up there and be like, where do I sit? But personally, I just found the empty seat and sat next to the person that was, before me. So we were sitting there, it was like 11:30. We didn't get started till like 1:30. And even then at 1:30, I didn't go down to the audition room just yet. Like, I was waiting there, like, sitting. Now, the people, I guess, to get, like, the things going faster, I don't know what their problem was, if they were in a hurry, this is where it just really starts to, like, piss me off, kind of. And, like, it was just, like, not very well managed. And I've been to auditions before that have gone way worse, okay? And we'll get into that when I go into the audition room. Fast forward a little bit as the groups start to go, everyone was cheering them, woohoo, as they walked down to the audition room. The audition room, there wasn't like a door because like the waiting room was like a whole complete separate conference room. You had to like get up as a group. One of the staff escorted you guys, the group of 20, because y'all went as a group of 20, walked out of the room. So we walked out of the room together, right? And so there was a downstairs level. So we take the stairs down. So then we like get downstairs, we go to the left. So, I kind of glanced both ways. And now that I think about it, there was another audition room that was called Audition Room A, which is, I'm guessing, where they take you after. So we went to Audition Room B. So we go there, we wait. There's like a little hallway, but it's not like an open, like, hall. It's not like a hall, like skinny hall, but it's not like a, room. It's kind of like, people could walk through there and then like, whatever. Anyway, so there was a little thing of water where you like, and then the water would come out and you like grab the cup, drink your water. There was a trash can. So we were waiting there for like about a good 10 minutes, waiting for the group before us to hurry up. Now, you know, we're kids, we're gonna be talking to each other, we're all nervous, we're all like, oh my god, like this is so nerve-wracking, oh my god. So we're all sitting there talking. This makes sense. They told us to shut up, like, they told us to shut up because we were loud. Not gonna lie, we were freaking loud. So try to stay quiet. Don't, like, as impatient, as nervous as you are, as whatever, try to stay quiet so that way they don't, you know, tell you to shut the up, okay? So people started to come out of the room, so I was guessing those were the people that didn't pass, which is sad, but whatever, that's life, right? It's our turn to go in the room. Now this, all up until this point, I was excited, I was super happy to be here, I was nervous, but I was more excited than I was nervous, right? I was like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, not many people get to do this. I'm so excited, like if I make it, like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be like famous, like, oh my god. Anyway, so, oh, I also forgot to mention I made a few friends. Make friends. You're gonna be there for a long time, so don't be afraid to talk to the person next to you. Be like, hey, what's up, girl? Where you from? How old are you? What grade is you in? What you auditioning as? What's your favorite, like, group, whatever. You will find things to talk about eventually if it's kind of awkward in the beginning. But, like, you know, just talk to each other, like, react to the video, say, like, ooh, Kaya's daddy, or, like, oh my god, Wendy's so pretty, like, she's so pretty, because they're playing the music video, so you're like, oh my god, Wendy's so pretty, like, that's your favorite group, oh my god, she's my bias too, like, oh my god. So, we walk in as a group. It's dark. The only light coming into that room is from the glass walls. It's a glass wall here, a glass wall here, then there's like a regular wall, and then like the fake wall that they use to separate the two rooms, but then like the door. Automatically, my feeling and like vibe just went, like, just went down. It was like it just, like, I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like uncomfortable, and like my happy mood, my happy spirit was like, wow. First of all, this is it. Like, this is the time I'm walking in, I'm about to audition. On top of the fact that the room is quiet, awkward, silent, dark. So then the first group of 10 puts their stuff down. There's chairs up against the wall, right? So we all have, there's a group of, the doors right here, chairs, chairs. First group of 10 sets their stuff down here on the chairs. They tell you to bring your stuff because you're not coming back to the waiting room. So bring your stuff, put them on the chairs. We sat down, we had to be quiet. Put our, you know, kept our stuff with us, like on our laps or whatever. So they go up. There's a desk with the camera lady and the judge. The judge was Korean, like all the staff was Korean. And then there was like an observer, I guess, like helping out in the room. She was just walking around in the back because it was like a whole empty space. It was just literally a desk and then a backdrop on a wall. They go first. Not gonna lie, some of those people were iffy. So I kind of wasn't surprised when she was like, okay, you guys can leave. And no one was held back. So I was like, wow, that's kind of rough. But like, kind of made a little sense because some of them were, or majority of them were, you know, iffy. Like, not talking about their looks or anything, like looks aside, like they're just, their vocals weren't the best. And then the one actor, she was pretty. She was amazing. Like she was the only actor in her group and she did phenomenal. And like if I was there, I'd have been like, girl, you were so good. Like, we'll keep you back. We'll keep, you know, further evaluating you. But you know, that's not how this industry works. That's not how this company works. Because if you're not pretty from the jump, then we're not gonna work with you. Let me chill, let me keep going. So, okay, the dancers go in that group. Of course, nobody got chosen because none of them fit the look. Then there was a one model. Of course, I didn't pick her. So then it was our turn because everybody was gone from that group. We go, the desk is right here, the lady's right there, the camera lady's right there too. We walk up the black line. I'm number 2098. So I'm like the second to last person. All the singers went first. Then it was dancers, and then that was it from my group because there was nobody else, you know, modeling or acting. Singers go first. So if you're a singer, they will ask you to go individually one by one, and then skip over you if you're a dancer. So you just wait in the black line awkwardly, just like, you know. We're all just kind of waiting awkwardly on the black line, right? Now, we're gonna go back a little bit. There was a kid, right? He was like about 11 years old. He told us he was 11. He was a little white boy, right? And so I already had the preconceived notion that this boy was gonna get, you know, possibly held back because he had the look. He looked like, to me, he looked like a dancer just by the way his like outfit was set up, how he looked. I could have sworn I had seen him somewhere before that. Like a few of these people, I was like, I don't know if I dreamt about this. I don't know if I've seen you somewhere, but like he looked so familiar. I don't know where he looked familiar, okay? Fast forward, because that's very like important information. Like I said, individually you sing. First girl sung. She was a little black girl. Sadly, and it's not me saying this because it's the company that does this, which I think at this point with the level, like the amount of money this company has, the power this company has, y'all could dominate the world market if y'all wanted to. God forbid there's someone out there with talent that doesn't fit their ideal, you know? And this is I was like, you know, observing the room. I was like observing the lady, like the judge, what she was doing, how she was reacting, how she was looking, whatever, you know, taking in notes. All the papers were there. You didn't have to introduce yourself like people said before, like people in other videos have said. They have your paper with your name, your information, all that good stuff. So you don't need to introduce yourself. You sing your song. She's like, okay, go. So the girl went, she sang. Now, she was like, okay, thank you. Took her paper and moved it to the side. The second person went, which was the boy, the 11-year-old boy that I was like, this boy probably gonna make it because he's pretty, right? So he goes to sing. He sings. I was like, okay, you know, he's good. Whatever. They're probably gonna like him. You know, he's cute. He's 11, you know. It's just probably easier to train 11-year-old pretty boy, you know, whatever. So she takes his paper, moves it up front. Doesn't take it to the pile with everyone else, moves his paper up front. So that's kind of an indicator letting you know, oh, he's moved on to the next, like they want to see more of him. So if you're there and you see her move your paper to the side, you can just say bye at the, well, don't say bye, don't walk out. But like, you know, just prepare yourself that if she don't ask you to stay back, you know, she already is over you. Like she ain't gonna pick you if she don't think you're pretty. Like she was dead on staring at the kid like, moved the paper to the front and she was like, okay, next. And what she had the audacity to do while these people were singing was go on her phone. That is so unprofessional. You work for one of the top industries in Korea and you want to go on your phone? You're wasting these people's time. That's very disrespectful. Like, I don't care how ugly I am, at least try and act like you care. Because, and then that's just like, that's just so, like, that was like, that honestly put me off so hard. Her attitude, her whole like vibe she was giving off, as soon as I walked into that room, I was ready to get out. So then, all the singers go. There was some girls that were amazing. They did amazing. But they didn't fit the look. So they were asked to leave. And the kid stayed behind. So she was like, go sit over there. And so then the rest of us were dancers. So then it was our turn. I was like, oh my God. I was gonna let go of everything that just happened. I was like, let me get this bitter attitude out. I don't wanna put that out when I dance. I'm gonna just do me and just vibe with the music and show them what I'm made of, right? So before that, on the group of 10 before us, she was skipping through some songs and All Hands on Deck by Tinashe came on. I was like, ah! I was like, can y'all please put that on for me? Like, y'all want to see a good dancer. Oh, she should have put that on. She should have put that on. I could have been told to get the fuck out. But if I danced to that song, I would have been like, you know what, girl, I did good. At least I did good. Anyway, you know, if you're a dancer, you gotta be able to dance to whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. She put on Zero by Chris Brown. That song is a bop, okay, not gonna lie. That song I've done a combo to. This is something you can like groove to at the club. It's not something you can like get to and like showcase your, you know, moves or whatever. It's very like groovy. Even the combo that I learned to the song was like a long time before the audition. When I'm at the dance studio, we did a hip hop combo. It's still, he even said, this is a groovy combo, you know, we're gonna take it slow. So like, that just goes to show that even professionals who be out here doing that stuff can't even, Chris Brown himself probably couldn't even do no, like, like, whole like, combo to it, like really showcasing. That's just like a groovy song. What even pissed me off more than that was the line, you have to stay behind the X, because they had to be able to see everybody on the camera, which I don't even know why, because y'all probably don't even use that footage for anything. Because honestly, she couldn't really care less. I don't even understand why they want to use the camera like right now, but like stay behind the X because we need to get you on video. Like if I don't get an email, I'm gonna be pressed, because we'll get into that later. I have yet to meet a person that was like, I wasn't asked to stay back, but I got the email. You know, I've not met one person. I have not read one article online stating that. Anyway, so I'm not mad at SMs. I'm not mad at Lee Suman. I'm just pissed off at this lady because she couldn't do her job right. So reverse. So the X, right? Pissed me off before everything, like before I started dancing. There wasn't much space for us to move, so I wasn't able to show my full capability. We couldn't even pass the X. We had to spread out, but we had to stay in our spot. So we couldn't move up. We had to stay in our spot. So I was working my area. I was like, Sarah. You know, jamming to the song, right? So I was trying to make the most of like my surroundings. I like got on the floor. I like turned my back. I was like, pointing to the camera, smiling, giving everything, like giving performance. And of course, since we're not pretty, and you know, she couldn't get the time of day, and she was on her phone anyway, so she couldn't really even be seeing what we're doing, we were asked to leave. And usually they're like, we'll contact you 1 to 2 months. If you made it, if you don't get the email, assume you didn't make it. She didn't even say that, which is okay, kind of, not really. Which is, it's okay if you say goodbye in a nicer way, because we all stopped dancing, right? She turned off the music, we all like stood back. Usually the judge in a regular audition would examine the people to look at their numbers. She didn't even do that. It wasn't even 2 seconds after she stopped the music and she was like, okay, thank you, bye. I was like, the fuck you have? I want to punch that lady so hard in her face. And if SM staff is seeing this right now, I am so sorry. It's not your fault, but it kind of is your fault because you hired her because she don't know how to do her job right. I've had auditions at conventions that have gone that rely on pretty, but at least they acted like they cared. Okay, because I know they were looking for that tall, you know, long-legged. There's some conventions that be doing that be looking for the pretty dancer, but at least they give everyone an opportunity. They examine you. They have a conversation about, ooh, you know, I like that one dancer. They did really good. Oh no, but I like that other dancer. Like, they were really good. Like, no, she was like, it was the most awkwardest wave. She was like, bye. And then I was like, because we all, you know, like I said, we all stopped and we like got back on the line and we waited there. And then she was like, I was like, motherfucker, you really want me to? Anyway, so I grabbed my stuff and I got the out of there. I was like, you know what, I'm getting the fuck out. I don't want to be here no more. This was fun and all, and I'm so glad I got this experience. So I know now not to ever do it again, because I'm gonna take this, learn from this, and make myself a better person. And, you know, actually invest my time in things that, you know, people actually are, when the people are actually looking for talented people and not just a pretty face. So then they asked the kid, from what I seen, to come back to the ex, and that's when I got the f out of there. So, you know, I called my mom, I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't make it. I still to this day don't know if I'm gonna make it, because I don't know if they look back on their videos. If they do contact me, if SM is watching this right now and is like, you're that kid we were looking for, I'm sorry. Still contact me, okay? Because I still want this so bad. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I wanted this so bad, and I'm so mad that this is how it ended. Like, it could have gone so much better. So please, contact me, okay? So my camera died, so I had to switch to this, and this is my phone, but I ran out of storage and I have to switch here really quick, and this probably is not going to be recording for that long because I don't have that much storage. So as I was saying, do it if that's what you want to do. This is your lifelong dream. I recommend you do it 100%. But don't say I didn't tell you these things before, okay? I recommend it to everyone. Everyone should at least audition for something once in their life. It's a lifetime opportunity, honestly. If you have the opportunity to go and do it, I 100% recommend it. But just know, don't be upset if you don't make it, because sadly what they're looking for at this point in time is just a pretty face. And that's sadly the truth of this company's, how they work. They don't want to hire, or at least how this lady worked. So yeah. So that's it for this video, you guys. My storage is running out. Okay, like, comment, subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Leave a comment in the comment below. Let me know. Are you gonna audition? Are you ready to audition? How you feel? If you agree with what I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. And let's make this family grow. And stay tuned for more awesome videos. Okay, bye!